I got pregnant at Beast Games. My name is Sarah, and about 4 months ago, I found out I was pregnant. When I backtracked the timeline, my conception date landed on, you guessed it, the last day of filming Beast Games. But here's the catch. Turns out the father was another contestant. This guy got me pregnant. What? This guy.
But it's okay, we're married.
Oh yeah. But before we get to that, we want to tell you how we got here.
$5 million.
Once we officially became a part of Beast Games, we packed our bags and flew out to Las Vegas with 2,000 other contestants.
2,000. That is not a small amount of people.
No, it is not.
And on our way to Vegas, we ran into our good friend, Nate.
Who you may know as Player 237.
Where are you going? Vegas. I have a gambling addiction. Well, where are you going? Vegas.
Comedy show.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And as of now, is still on the show.
Nate, we're rooting for you. Godspeed.
Once we got to Vegas, we got our jerseys, went to our hotel rooms, and got ready for the games.
I'm so excited to see what this brings us. This is gonna be so fun. And then the games began.
Now, we didn't just make it onto Beast Games. The producers also wanted to follow our story. They had this board of people that included the top 40 characters to follow on it.
And we were smack dab in the middle of it.
You pick the top tier people and you're like, you get a microphone.
40 contestants are mic'd up out of the 2,000.
So we both got mic'd up and we basically had our own cameramen for the whole show.
I don't know why they chose to follow our story,
Probably because we're in love.
or probably because our relationship is so comical.
I don't know, maybe.
But regardless of why they chose to follow our story, they did. So here's how the games went.
Ironically, Josiah and I were split up at the beginning, causing us to be on different teams. Josiah was on orange and I was on green.
Game 1 was pulling a 5-ton boulder to the roof of the building, which both of our teams cruised through.
For game 2, we competed against our own teams. We had to find a safe briefcase on the map and then be the first one to touch that briefcase. And again, both me and Josiah were safe.
Game 3 was essentially capture the flag. This was by far the most stressful game to be a part of, but Sarah ended up getting like flag 440 and I ended up getting flag like 580.
This was my least favorite game. I've never been more stressed out in my life than during that game. And then it was time for the bribe.
If you step off your platform, you will be eliminated, and so will your entire platform.
And the winning platforms get to move on and be a part of the Amazon Prime Beast Game show.
So by this point, Sarah and I had done all of the other games separately. But for the last game, we decided to do it together because it also happened to be our 5-year anniversary that day.
And what better way to make it to the Amazon Prime show than together on our 5-year anniversary? But no.
Instead, Sarah and I were ruthlessly betrayed by a girl on our platform who didn't even win the bribe money because she jumped too early.
I didn't start the timer yet.
And while everyone else played in a pile of $5 million, we were sent home on a bus.
I have never felt so betrayed in my life. Leaving the show like that for something we didn't even do just did not make sense. We were confused.
It sucked.
Also, the bus ride was so quiet. Nobody was talking.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was bad.
But now, back to the pregnancy thing.
We actually got eliminated on our 5-year anniversary and we were so tired, so sad. So the only thing that made sense for us to do was
make a baby in Las Vegas.
Turns out that's exactly what happened. A few weeks later, we discovered that I was pregnant.
Oh my God.
Then we confirmed it with an ultrasound.
And we finally confirmed our conception date, July 21st, the day of our 5-year anniversary.
And the day we got eliminated from Beast Games.
But most importantly, the day we made a baby.
And that, my friends, is a story of how I got pregnant at Beast Games. We didn't win 5 million. We will probably spend 5 million on this new baby.
Yes.
But overall, a win for us. A win for the Selvigs at the Beast Games.
But hey, now that you're here, here's a few things about us.
Number 1, we are married and we have a baby boy on the way.
Number 2, we live in Los Angeles.
Number 3, we are creatives. I am a photographer and Josiah is a filmmaker.
Number 4, we run a production company called Made Wild, and we work with commercial brands and maybe even some of your favorite creators.
And number 5, we care deeply about the creative community and we want to inspire people to keep creating.
So if you think of yourself as a creative, or if you're married, or you just want to be inspired, this might be the channel for you.
Maybe.
Maybe not. So drop a comment
Hit subscribe.
and stay tuned for many videos to come. Also, we're not the same height. I'm just standing like this.
Bye. Love you.